US Americans who were born and raised in the United States, I have a question for you. Do you fully realize how difficult it is to come to the United States if you're not from the right country? Here's what I mean by that. Example number one. I have a friend from Bosnia who recently became a US citizen. Shout out, dude. Congratulations. In order to get to the United States as a young 20-something-year-old, he had to win a green card lottery system. Why did he have to go into a lottery system? Why couldn't he just come here on a student visa or a visitor's visa? Because he's not from the right country. Certain countries are allowed to come in and out of the United States much easier than others. Bosnia is not one of them. The reason for this is the United States government is worried that people that come from certain countries that don't make as much money as the US will stay over on their visa because they make more money here and the quality of life is better here than where they're from. I have another friend from an African country who is here going to school at the moment. In order to get a student visa, he had to have an account that had 60,000 US dollars in it with his name on it that he had access to. Now, do people from the country he's from have that kind of money? Absolutely not. So he had to pay an African bank to put 60,000 US dollars in an account with his name on it until everything cleared for his student visa, and then they took the money back away. Not only did he have to pay a bank to transfer money to make it look like he had enough money to be here, but he also had to pay a bank to give him a loan so that he could buy a plane ticket to get here to begin with. And on top of all of that, as a student here, he's only allowed to work on campus for pretty much minimum wage with like 12 to 15 hours max per week that he can work. Even me, being born in the United States, an American citizen, and growing up mainly in Japan, when I came back from Japan, it was a huge hurdle to get anything done. It could have been the state that I moved back to, but when I came back to the United States, it took me over 6 months to get a driver's license. Because I wasn't a resident of any state, so I couldn't go to college without being a resident, and I couldn't get a driver's license or ID card without being a resident. And to be a resident, you have to live in a place for a certain number of months, and then on top of that, you've got to pay bills perhaps and have something in your name, which just took a long time for me to do. There is really no moral to this story except to just say that this stuff can be really complicated coming to the US. It's not always as straightforward as apply and then get here.